What is up, guys? This is Kobe here, and welcome to a video that should have been uploaded a little more than a month ago. Simplified Dailies Part 2. In today's video, we're going to be covering what has changed for dailies considering Maple Union, or known as Legion System, Dark World Tree, Black Heaven dailies, or more like, Mechanical Grave, Haven, whatever you call it, and Kritias dailies. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started with Legion. Now, as far as these dailies go, the quests are still the exact same. The same two quests: kill 100 regular wyverns and kill 20 of the golden wyverns. So what has changed in this update is that the golden wyvern spawn rate has increased drastically. Like, I'm talking big, huge increase on the golden wyverns. So as you can see, there aren't really any right now because I haven't really killed many wyverns yet. But as you continue to, start killing some wyverns, there are already 2 gold ones already. The spawn rate increase is actually very noticeable, considering that it's the 3rd one right now, and I'm only on about 20 wyverns. I know it doesn't necessarily add up with finishing at the same time. Well, it does right now because 3 more just spawn. But for the most part, when you do your Legion dailies now, you'll more than likely finish the 20 golden wyvern quest over the 100 regular wyvern quest. As you can see, there's already 11 on the map, 12 on the mode 12 that I've killed, and 55 regular wyverns that I've killed. Overall, it makes these dailies a little bit faster because those who did do this would always have to stay even after killing 100 wyverns because of how slow the golden wyvern spawn rate was, and they're just still coming at you like mad. This is already number 18. I'm going to be finishing that way before I finish these 100 kills here. I'm at 90 now. There's 19 right there and 20 right there, and it's as easy as that. I finished the quest and I'm about to finish this other quest here. And that's it. Legion dailies literally took less than 2 minutes. That's how fast they are now, because of the whole massive golden wyvern spawn rate. Now, regarding Dark World Tree, you still get the main 3 quests, although you can't accept 4 right now. I'm going to accept them all here in a bit. And then once I do, I'm going to show you what they are. But for the most part, the 3 main quests haven't really changed except for the first one. Now, the first one, those little slime things you have to kill. I don't really know the names of the mobs, but you used to have to kill 300 of each, and now you only have to kill 100 of each. Every time you turn in a quest, you get 1 stigma stone, of course. And then there's this last quest right here, which is once you turn in all 3, you get 1 extra stigma stone. So you can get 4 stigma stones a day, kind of like before. Now, before then, there was this quest right here, this one, where you have to go kill mobs at the top of the tree with these items. And then the moment you do that, you turn on all the quests. Then he gives you another quest where he tells you to do this again for the 4th and final stigma stone. You don't have to do this again. It's just these 3 quests straight up, and especially with the reduced kills on here, and then you get your 4 stigma stones straight up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do them real quick. We'll kind of see how long it takes. So for purple and blue slimes, I usually just go ahead and kill them in their respective map to where, only those can spawn. So it did take me 1 minute to kill 100 purple slimes, and I do also expect it to take me another minute to be able to kill 100 of these blue slimes. So the first quest still took me around a total of 2 minutes. Now for the second quest, I usually stay here to get 20 of the first item, and then I go to the map right above to get 20 of the second item. So that's how I usually go about that. We'll see how long this takes. Just about done with this first part here. So far, my total time in doing the dailies is about 4 minutes now. This last one isn't, there it is. So now for the second item, let me actually just mainly loot that. We just chill in this map here. Seems like this spawn here is a bit better, so I do expect to get this half of the quest done a little faster than the previous one, since it's bigger and there's more mobs for me to kill, so it's pretty nice. Just about finishing up this one now. So that quest took about between 3 to 4 minutes, because judging by the time I started, it did take around 6 or so minutes to be able to finish up to here. So now this last quest I just do in here. I just go to either the left or right, although I've been getting more used to the right since that's where I train my arc, and I just stay here until I get the 20 items, and then after that, that's when I finish up the quest and turn it in, and then you'll be able to see how I receive the stigma stones while turning it in. We're almost done. Seems like these last couple of items take a little while to drop, but if I do finish right now, it would have taken me a total of 9 minutes given my quite shitty drop rate in order to finish these dailies. So 9 minutes for Dark World Tree compared to what it was before, which I don't necessarily remember, is a pretty good time improvement. Although this last item still hasn't dropped yet, unless I'm just, oh, there it is. So now let me show you how you turn these in. Just go ahead and talk to him. In every quest you turn in, you get 10 million experience and a stigma stone. And then once you turn in all 3, you talk to him again, and then you get your extra stigma stone. So now, after that, you have 4, and you're done. Now for Haven dailies, you gotta go ahead and accept this quest here, and instead of 5, it's 3. So the amount of quest was basically reduced by 2, and then you get 3 acorns from finishing this quest. There unfortunately still is that last quest as to where you have to kill 200 of the mobs inside Black Heaven and then turn that in for the last acorn, but I'll go ahead and show you guys when I get there. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with all the quests and what you need to do, but I have been told that the fastest way to be able to complete Black Heaven dailies are to come to this NPC right here. This NPC offers the best or fastest quest that you need to do in order to be able to finish it up. So this first quest I have includes these 8 mobs, which I do recognize this one, not before the change, but after. But this is pretty much where I have to go to this map here, and since only 4 spawn at a time, I am going to have to change channels after I kill 4 of them. So there's one right there. I'm assuming, okay, there it is. There's 2, 3, and 4. So after that, I go ahead and change. And then there's the last 4 here. Hopefully it's the last 4. No, I don't see the 4th. Oh, there's the 4th one. Okay. And that's it. First quest is really fast. Turning in each quest gives you about 10 million experience. So this next quest, this looks like a rather unfamiliar one to me. So usually when I'm not sure, I go ahead and look through the navigation, and it's telling me something about these mobs here. Maybe it's alluding to the items. But I'm gonna go ahead and figure it out. See, the quest does involve killing those those little machine mobs. These guys right here. Although I have found out that their respawn rate is absolutely atrocious. So basically what I'm doing in order to get the items is to go over 3 maps, and if I don't get the items I need, I just go ahead and change channels, kind of like I did with the first quest. Oh, there's an extra one right there. I didn't even notice. And yep, no item. The drop rate on them seems a little lower than I had imagined, but on the bright side, it is only 2 items, and after this, I just have to go to Skyline and turn the quest in there, and then I can get my 10 mil and get another completion. So you do end up turning the quest in at Skyline 1, and then that's it. That was a rather annoying quest to do, but on the bright side, I am on the last one, and I didn't mean to accept this one. I meant to go back to on top of the deck. So I don't know if this is some type of glitch or something, but when I forfeited that quest, it seemed to have counted towards the other NPCs, and now I can no longer obtain any quest except for this one. And I really hate this one because it just seems so incredibly long and frustrating. I need 50 of these items, and these guys barely even spawn as it is. So I'm gonna be here for a while. So after roughly 20 minutes, I finally need 1 more item to finish this quest. I now briefly remember why I don't do these dailies on my own time. I occasionally do Kritias and why do Union every day and Kritias like occasionally just to reset Chaos Vellum, but Black Cavern and Dark World Tree, that's just a big no in my book. So after getting 50 of those, you just go ahead and talk to this little light here to fix it up, and then you're done. And I'm never going to do that again. Now I go ahead and turn in the quest, and then after this I should be done with the first part, which will give me the 3 A cores that I definitely do deserve. So over here, there we go, we got the 3 A cores. Now this next quest is to kill 200 of these guys, like I said before, which I'm pretty sure is in this map here somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's that one for the main map. One thing I did forget to mention in this video though is that all levels in Black Heaven and Dark World Tree have been adjusted to where the max level of all mobs is only 219. So maps kind of like Hill 5 and stuff down here, all these levels are the same, but as you go up here, they no longer go up to 229. They've kind of been madly reduced down to, yeah, 219 as shown here. So it makes it easier for those, especially in Reboot, who are trying to do these dailies as soon as possible and kind of get it done pretty fast. So after killing the 200 mobs, you come back and you get your final A core, which I did happen to get one drop while killing them. So let me go ahead and put that next to the Stigma Stones, and now we have Kritias that's left. So basically, oh, good pots. But basically, let me explain how Kritias works now. So the amount of daily quests have been, that's more ass. So the amount of daily quests have been reduced from 5 to 3. Basically, this first quest is basically going to be a random one between the first 2 quests that you usually get. And by the first 3 quests, I mean, or first 3 quests before the change. So now it's only just going to be one of those. And by that, I mean any of the level 180 mobs. So this quest here is telling me to kill the mobs in the first map, about 300 of them. And then after you do whatever quest you need to do, is in this entire level 180 blue field, which is this area right here, you get 2 of these AT magic stones that give 600 AT magic. So the first quest gives you 1200 AT magic. So as a brief little showcase of what I mean regarding the Kritias change, so after you finish the first quest, you get your 1200 AT magic, which is these 2 600 stones right here. So I am going to go ahead and use those, and then you get access to the second quest. Second quest is going to be the exact same as the 4th quest before the change, so it skips over from the 1st to the 4th. So I do have to end up going to map 5 over here. And this quest gives a 1200 AT magic stone and a 600 AT magic stone. So finishing the second quest will give you 1800 AT magic, and when you take 1800 and 1200, you get 3000, the total amount of AT magic you get for finishing the first 4 quests before the change. And finally, alongside finishing the second Kritias quest, you get the 1800 AT magic, and then this last quest here, which is identical to the 5th quest, is going to include killing mobs in the level 200 to 210 zone, which is this area here, and I do have to kill 600 of them. But I don't do this quest, but from it you get the same stone that you get from the 5th quest, and that's basically how Kritias dailies get reduced. So it's a lot more worth to do it, at least for me. I do it about 3 times a week, just enough to reset Chaos Vellum, but only the first 2 quests. I don't do the last quest because I don't need any Tyrant Gloves. And that's going to be about it. There you go, Simplified dailies. That's all the dailies alongside part 1 that has been changed or altered in the ARK update. So I hope you guys enjoy saving a lot of time from this, because it definitely is a huge time saver. And that's it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, that is if you want to, and I'll be bringing back some more great content to you guys later. Peace out, everybody.